Opinion meeting with Pakistani diplomats in United Nations Act 1. On March 15, 2011, after a successful Know Your Army show in Ahmedabad, where then Chief Minister Narendra Modi was the chief guest, I, as the General Officer Commanding, was on top of the world as I took a flight for Pune for an operational discussion to be chaired by the Army Commander. Little did I know that by the time I land in Pune, I will be on all the headlines of various news channels. I had praised Mr. Modi and said that he operates like an army commander, sets targets and timelines and achieves them in record time. I was widely criticized by one and all, as I had praised a politician of the opposition party in the center. My corps commander and the army commander took it in their stride and felt that I had extended normal courtesies to a chief guest of a civil military mega event. The Ministry of Defense MOD wanted a report on it, and then Chief of the Army Staff General V.K. Singh told his staff to give a routine reply to say that an inquiry was underway and the outcome would be shared with the MOD. Good friends in Delhi later shared with me that some of my batchmates were happy with what had happened and thought that one name could be easily struck out from the list of probables for the next rank. Few months down the line, I was selected to represent the country in the United Nations peacekeeping as the head of the mission and force commander at Golan Heights between Israel and Syria, which was a shock for some of my contemporaries. Act 2. During the Force Commanders Conclave of 1 week in New York in 2014, all 16 Force Commanders got an invite for dinner at the Pakistani embassy. As the military advisor in Department of Peacekeeping was from Pakistan, we all understood that the invite came at his behest. The Indian ambassador to the UN is called the Permanent Mission of India or PMI, and Hardeep Puri was the PMI then. Likewise, the Pakistani ambassador is called the PMP. After receiving the invite from Masood Khan, then PMP, I was in a quandary whether to attend or not. I discussed with my colleague, the Defense Adhika copyright in the office of the PMI, and he checked with the ambassador, who confirmed to me that it was a done thing and I must attend. The PMP is located in a massive apartment few blocks away from the UN building. On reaching the place, we were received by the Deputy PMP, an ex-Armored Corps officer of the Pakistan Army, who conducted us around and told us that this Haveli was the erstwhile residence of an affluent Pakistani feudal lord who had donated it to the Pakistani embassy. We were impressed with the lavish hospitality of the Pakistanis, and the ambassador made a special effort to spend some time with me. After a couple of drinks, when the mood got lighter and I was also visibly relaxed, the deputy came back to me with a query. I armed myself mentally to frame the answer. The deputy had done his homework and he knew that I had worked closely with Modi in Ahmedabad. The BJP had recently come to power, and Modi was sworn in as the PM. The deputy cozied up to me to say that both Indian and the Pakistani armies understood each other on the line of control and exactly know the actions and reactions of each other and continue to remain below the threshold of the escalation ladder. He added that, however, the utterances of the new PM and the tough stance taken by him had left them confused and bewildered and they did not know what to make of it. He also emphasized that since I knew the PM well, I could tell him what it means for the situation along the line of control in Kashmir. I told him politely that whatever statements the PM has given, he means each and every word and will stand by his commitment. Therefore, the Pakistanis would be advised not to take him lightly and be careful in dealing with issues on Kashmir. Swipe left for next video. The deputy PMP was left speechless and was clearly shocked. Down the line, during surgical strikes and Balakot offensive, he must have realized that I was not bluffing and gave him the true picture and a genuine advice. Now PM Modi has launched Operation Sindoor, which has strengthened India's resolve against terrorism further. The author was head of the mission and force commander of UN peacekeeping mission UNDOF between Israel and Syria at Golan Heights from 2012 to 2014. Views expressed in the above piece are personal and solely those of the author. They do not necessarily reflect NEWS18's views. Latest blogs.